Have you ever looked into a woman's eyes and felt like there was a secret there? Something she wasn't saying, something she couldn't say, something you were supposed to figure out on your own? If you're a man who's ever felt confused, rejected, or like you were playing a game without knowing the rules, this video isn't just for you, it's about you. Because the truth is, understanding women isn't about manipulation, trickery, or dominance. It's about clarity, awareness, strength of mind. It's about Stoicism. And when you blend ancient wisdom with modern relationships, you begin to see behind the curtain into the 10 hidden weaknesses women carry, often without knowing it themselves. Weaknesses that, when understood with compassion and discipline, can change your entire love life. Watch until the very end, because what we're about to uncover can transform how you see women, relationships, and yourself forever. Let's begin. 1. The craving for emotional drama. When Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events," he wasn't thinking about your girlfriend crying after a minor argument. Or was he? Meet David, calm, stoic, logical. He believed his steady presence would earn him a peaceful relationship. But every month or so, Emma, his girlfriend, would explode. Tears, accusations, silence, then guilt, then sex, then peace. It confused him. Why would someone create chaos just to return to calm? Because one hidden female weakness is the craving for emotional drama. Not every woman, not all the time, but enough that you've probably seen it yourself. It's a biological and emotional hunger to feel alive, to stir the emotional waters. When life becomes too routine, too flat, some women unconsciously provoke conflict to feel that intensity again. And here's where Stoicism matters. David used to react, argue, defend, justify. Now he listens, breathes, responds when needed. Not emotionally, but consciously. No longer a puppet to drama, but a mirror of stillness. Lesson: don't fear the storm. Become the mountain it breaks against. 2. Validation addiction. Samantha couldn't go more than 30 minutes without checking her phone, Snapchat, Instagram, WhatsApp. It wasn't just boredom, it was need. Validation addiction is a silent weakness. It's the thirst to be seen, liked, adored. In many women, it comes from deep insecurity, often rooted in childhood. But social media has weaponized it. Men fall for this trap too, chasing her likes, reacting to every story, texting fast so she doesn't lose interest. Marcus Aurelius warned, "It is not that we have a short time to live, but that we waste much of it." Validation is a thief of presence. When a man sees this in a woman, he must not compete with the noise. He must become the silence she longs for without knowing why. Lesson: be the man who doesn't chase her attention. Be the man who commands it through stillness. 3. Fear of being alone. Ever wonder why a woman jumps from one relationship to another without pause? Why she clings to a toxic man rather than face an empty apartment? That's not love. That's fear. Fear of being alone is one of the deepest hidden weaknesses in many women. Society tells them their value declines with age, that their beauty is their worth, that a woman alone is unwanted. But to a Stoic man, this fear is not to be exploited but observed. Not all women feel it, but many do. And when you see it, do not become her rescuer. That is not your role. You are not her savior. You are her mirror. Your strength is not in fixing her fear, but in mastering your own. When you are content alone, you become the rarest of men, and she feels that. Lesson: do not fear her loneliness, master your solitude. 4. Emotional contradiction. She says one thing, does another, tells you she's fine, but punishes you with silence. She says she wants a nice guy, but dates the rebel. This isn't deception, it's contradiction. Women live with emotional contradictions because their inner world is fluid, not fixed. This can be a weakness, but also a strength. Yet most men get lost in it, trying to make her make sense. Stoicism reminds us, the obstacle is the way. You don't need to understand her chaos, you need to stay centered in it. Her contradictions are not a puzzle to solve, they're a fire to walk through. The Stoic man doesn't react to every emotional change. He remains constant. Lesson: her contradictions are waves. You are the shoreline. 5. Hypergamy anxiety. There's a quiet fear that haunts many women. Could I be with someone better? This is the instinct of hypergamy, the drive to secure the best possible mate. It's ancient, primal. She doesn't want just love, she wants protection, provision, strength. Even in modern times, this lingers. She may test you, challenge you, pull away just to see if you'll chase. But the Stoic man knows chasing kills attraction. Instead of chasing, rise. Hypergamy is not your enemy, it's a mirror. It asks, are you becoming stronger? Lesson. A woman's tests are not rejections, they are invitations to rise. 6. The mask of independence. I don't need a man. You've heard it. You've seen the bravado, the girl boss slogans, the fierce independence. But often behind that mask is exhaustion. Because many women have been told to be strong but not how to be held. To be independent but not how to receive. Underneath the armor is a hidden weakness, the yearning to surrender. To trust, to let go, but she can't do that with a man who is weaker than her. She needs to feel his strength, not his control but his centered presence. The Stoic man doesn't fear a strong woman. He invites her into deeper strength. Lesson, her independence is a mask. Your groundedness gives her permission to remove it. 7. Insecurity in beauty. No matter how beautiful she is, she doubts it. Every compliment fades. Every mirror distorts. Every Instagram post from another woman becomes a silent dagger. This insecurity isn't vanity, it's vulnerability. Her value has been tied to her looks for so long she can't separate the two. The Stoic man sees her beauty but doesn't pedestal it. He appreciates but doesn't worship. He sees beyond the skin, and when he speaks to her spirit, not her body. Lesson, never compete with a mirror. Reflect her soul instead. 8. Need for emotional leadership. She might say she wants equality, and she probably means it. But emotionally, many women crave to follow a man who can lead with strength and softness. This is not dominance, it's direction. It's the ability to hold space. To stay grounded when she spirals. To guide, not command. Marcus Aurelius once said, waste no more time arguing what a good man should be. Be one. She doesn't need you to explain masculinity. She needs to feel it. Lesson, the Stoic man doesn't control emotions, he leads through them. 9. Lack of inner stillness. The modern woman lives in a whirlwind of demands. Career, image, family, social life. The pressure to do it all leaves her with no silence. No breath, no inner stillness. This lack of stillness is a hidden weakness because without it, she cannot truly connect. But a Stoic man who carries inner peace becomes her sanctuary, not by fixing her life, but by being so rooted in his own. She doesn't need another voice in the storm. She needs a lighthouse. Lesson, your stillness speaks louder than her chaos ever will. 10. Fear of deep vulnerability. She may be open about her life, her past, her fears, but true vulnerability, that's something deeper. It's not what she tells you, it's what she hides. Because true vulnerability means risking being seen. And if she's been hurt before, she will resist this. She will test you, push you, pull away just to see if you'll chase. But if you remain, if you see her, not just her body or her beauty, but her hidden heart, you unlock the final door, but only if you are worthy of it. The Stoic man does not demand vulnerability. He creates safety for it. Lesson, her deepest fear is to be seen and hurt. Your presence must make her feel both seen and safe. Final words. So what now? You've seen the 10 hidden weaknesses. Not to judge, not to mock, but to understand. Because real strength is not in controlling others, it's in mastering yourself. Stoicism teaches us that the chaos of others is not our enemy, it is our training ground. And the woman in front of you, she is not your opponent. She is your mirror. Her emotions will test your presence. Her contradictions will test your clarity. Her fears will test your strength. But through it all, if you remain grounded, she will feel something rare, something most men never offer. A man who doesn't need her validation. A man who isn't afraid of her chaos. A man who lives by principle, not impulse. That is what changes your love life. Not tricks, not lines, not games, but truth. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time.